And whether we do it or not depends on, what kind of mindset we're in when we leave. So many people will literally walk out the hospital door and start right back over again. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, if, I don't know. I think that all I know is those people do exist, but not in every hospital. And at least have given, like, materials, saying, like, this is available to you.
Yeah, those were mostly people that, work during the day, at least from my experience. And they were part of, like, a Network 180 in Grand Rapids or like a Riverwood in Benton Harbor. They would come in and say, hey, there's this and that. And if you were trying to go to a rehab or a treatment facility, they would come in and they would give you an assessment and assess the situation. But that you had to say some other things to kind of get, at least for me, I had to say some other things that you probably don't want to say to kind of move that along a little bit. But it's just frustrating. Mm-hmm. And so it leads me to this dream I had last night that 217 recovery. And I ended up waking up at like 3 a.m. and I sent an email. I want to say his name is John Inman or something like that. He's supposed to be some state representative. And I just sent him this email talking about, I didn't tell him about the dream, but I just told him, hey, we need to get a place where people can go. And we need to have this, for people who are needing help, but just, we have to wait 2 or 3 days, like a pre-detox almost. And in this dream, I had us like writing grants and we were going to rent this huge office and I was like, what the hell? I woke up and I was still like, well, I got to write that grant and we got to find office space. And I was just like losing my mind because it was so overwhelming. And I was like, wait a minute, I can't do that. 217 recovery is a lot of things, but I think that would be a little much for us to take on. And that's why I think that we should, though, call representatives. And I put this in my blog, I'd be damned if I let my nephews or my future children get treated like this. And there has to be a place that we can go to get help where we're not going to get kicked out of, where we're not wanted. Mm-hmm. And a place where people can go and people can listen and will listen. And, maybe it takes people in recovery. There we go. Now we're creating jobs for people in recovery and they can have empathy for the people that come in and we can give them inspiration and hope and say, look, man, this is just a beautiful beginning you're about to walk into. You ready for this? You're going to leave your old life behind. That was crap. Put your seatbelt on. This ride is good. And that's the kind of place where I think could make a huge difference in people. And will it change everybody? No. But the people that are serious, that are coming there, that really want help and that want to move on to the detox and then to, a treatment center, I think that would be a great landing spot. And, you had brought up earlier when I was kind of telling you about it that, yeah, well, a lot of people are going to use that system too. And they'll just, oh, well, I can go there. And I don't know, we'll set some stuff up, to where, I don't know. And I'm saying we're going to set it up like we're we're running the place back in my dream. But no, I think that, maybe it would be great if the state would have a place like that. And some people are like, oh, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be great if the state was running it. And maybe that's not who runs it, but maybe it's just a section of the hospital that they're not using anymore or something. But there should be a place where people that come in and almost maybe mandatory, like, hey, if you come in like this and you're saying you want help, we're going to put you, instead of like going to the psychiatric ward. There we go. I can talk. Mm-hmm. You go to the substance use disorder ward, where, you're there and you can't leave until you see a judge, or I don't know, maybe not get the judge involved, but until you see somebody and they go, okay, now, you can go, or you can go to treatment, if you leave now and don't go to treatment, don't come back. I don't know. I'm looking way too far into it. First, we just need to have it, and we need to get it to happen. So, I'm going to try to put, or I'm not going to try to put, I'm going to put some info on our website of like who we could contact and who we need to talk to kind of make this thing happen. Because like I said, I'll be damned if, my son, my future son who's not even born yet, has to go through the embarrassment and just the door slamming on you because he had made a couple bad choices because that made him feel good. When he was down, when his girlfriend dumped him, he smoked some pot, and next thing you know, he's buying some pot and they're drinking beers. And next thing you know, spinning out of control. It happens, and it doesn't discriminate. Addiction does not discriminate. So it just, the people that walk around thinking, oh, it's never going to happen to me, probably is happening to you. You just don't know it yet.
Right.
But I don't know. I just think that we need to change it, and we can't wait for other people to change it for us because that's just not going to happen. I heard a lady talking about that years ago, and that really stuck with me. It was about schooling, and she was saying, wait, so you're going to rely on someone else to teach your kid? Like, I mean, and it just made sense. Like, hey, you're right. Like, that is kind of weird that you just kind of push your kids off into the world. Oh, okay, go learn today. I'm going to teach my kid a lot. I want my kid to know, what's going on. And, when you're relying on other people to do stuff for you, you're just setting yourself up for disaster and for failed expectations. So, yeah, we got to do it.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. It can be done.
It can be done.
And, yeah, get enough people on our side. And, I mean, if anybody says it sounds like a horrible idea, then whatever. Whatever, man. It's a little rough around the edges, but like I said, it's not for 217 recovery to make this place and to lease this office where people can go. It's not up to us, but we are behind it and do think something needs to move forward with it and get a place like that. So, and I want to apologize to the woman. I'm sorry. And I want to send a shout out to we got an email from our website from Lynn Marie. Lynn, thank you for the kind words. We appreciate it. And her best friend has almost 3 years clean, 1,044 days. And she refers to Lynn as a normie. Because she's not, suffering with substance or never has messed with substance use and doesn't have that problem. So her friend refers to her as a normie. But she says that she really loves us, and by listening to us, it's easier for her to kind of understand and give better support to her best friend. So that's pretty cool, Lynn.
Yeah, I thought that was amazing.
Yeah. We're going to send you a message back, and she wants to get more involved in a meaningful way. So how about this, Lynn? How about you rent an office?
right out the gates, Lynn. Big mistake, Lynn.
How big's your house? We're going to start sending people to your house. They might be a little effed up, but don't worry. They're good people. No, but yeah, but thanks for the message, Lynn. We really appreciate it. And it's very cool that you reached out and that you listen, and you're a normie. But yeah, and congrats to your friend. And like I said, get that coin early. I know it's a few months away from 3 years, but
you never know.
If you get it through Amazon, man, it'll say it's on the way.
Yeah.
Lost.
I think we talked about this before on one of our podcasts. Like, you had ordered like that and like cat litter like at the same time, and of course the coin gets lost, not the cat litter.
I don't think it was cat litter though.
Well, it was something that was not as relevant, obviously.
Yeah, socks or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There is your Tuesday 217 Recovery Podcast. Tomorrow, so excited. I get to take my beautiful fiance to Coloma, Michigan, and you get to show off your ring.
Yeah.
And I get to meet my new niece.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Travis.
That's so exciting.
His wife Kendra. Little baby Eva.
Yeah.
So cute. I see little babies.
Yeah. And see your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And your
Sister,
mom.
nephews, mother, niece. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Good couple days. And then, yeah, we'll be back though.
Back to work.
Cool story, bro. Now we'll do a podcast on Thursday, probably from there, and we'll have my mom on again, or sister, or somebody. Who knows?
Yeah.
Surprise. But until then, take care. And the app. I almost hit the publish or go live button, which again, once I do that, it still takes about a week or so. But there's just a few things I want to make sure that I have ready, because I guess once we go live with it and then you want to make changes, it can be kind of a pain, or I don't know. So I just want to make sure everything out the gate is good to go, set up the way it needs to be set up, and hopefully that'll be tomorrow then when I push that button, and we'll let you know when it's ready. I did post on my... I could post them on 217's page too, but I did post them on my Facebook page, a couple screenshots of like the preview, kind of what the app's going to look like. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, it does. I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty cool. But there's still some tweaks and stuff. But yeah, so if you want to see a preview of our app before you can download it from the App Store, the Google Play Store, hit me up on Facebook, and I'm sure you can see them. So till Thursday, have a great one. Appreciate you listening.
Thanks, everybody.
So.